got all the right ideas, but I don't like you. And because I don't like you, I'm mixing personal with business. Look at that. Because I don't like you, even though I agree that everything you're saying is right, because I don't like you, I won't vote for you. And that is black people's political immaturity, and it has been haunting us ever since the civil rights bill.
What do you think that's from?
I think a lot of it has to do with the way in which black church has evangelized black politics to the point that, remember, it's the pastor that brings the politician
I've seen that.
to preach in the church to get your vote. Right?
I've seen that.
Now, the church claims not to be political, but the church is the most political institution in the community because in order to get elected, you got to get endorsed by who? The church. So the pastor brings the politician in. So you got two pimps sharing the pulpit, the pastor and the politician to serve the people up at the voting block, you see. So the church is ran on emotion and imagination. In order to be a good pastor, you must be a very good communicator of emotion and imagination. You see? So the politician automatically is being introduced to the black congregation through the pastor. That automatically means that the way in which we engage our pastor, emotions and imagination, we engage our politician, emotion and imagination, with one extra added detriment or side effect, and that is the pastor, as a representation of God, is beyond reproach, questioning, or accountability. You see? And if the politician stands next to the pastor, isn't he also beyond accountability?
Because can't nobody else stand up there.
Exactly. And that's why the two most untouchable people in the black community is the elected official and the bishop.
So
the two people who should be doing the most are asked to do the least.
And you know, like I say, church for me, you know, like I say, I've heard you say before, is that they only ask you to show up and give hope. So they don't invoke any kind of
No action.
Yeah.
Pay and pray.
Yeah.
Same thing with the politician. Vote in hope. Preacher, pay and pray. Politician, vote in hope. Dr. Umar comes in on a Garvey train, and I say, that ain't bad. But if it's not coupled with action, it is worthless.
Right.
That ain't bad.
Right.
But if it ain't coupled with action, it's worthless.
Right.
So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to still let you pray and pay, and I'm going to still let you vote and hope. And once you're done praying and voting, we're going to come and do some work. And then the pastor and the politician must shoot me down. Mind you, I didn't shoot them down. I said you can still do it. Go ahead. But when you're done, come see me. Why couldn't they endorse me the way that I endorsed them? I'll tell you why. Because their constituency working with me, my constituency working with them doesn't put me out of business. Their constituency working with me puts them out of business. Because guess what? Once she get a husband and once he get a job, they ain't coming back to church. The church is the hangout for single black women and unemployed black males. Once he gets some economic empowerment, his Jesus can go home with him. See, the pastor depends on poverty to keep his population. Now,
they preach it better than them all.
Exception to the black bourgeoisie churches. Because, you know, you got the churches where everybody in there make $1 million. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the masses of black churches are peopled by the poor. You see, the minute you ain't poor no more, you don't need it no more.
Because Jesus, you in there and they keep talking about, you going to finally make you something. Just hold on. You thinking, well,
and the politician go out of business too. You know why? 60% of Americans vote. I'm a political science major. 40% don't. Let me say that again. Half of America don't vote. Black, white, rich, poor. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Poor people know the politicians ain't thinking about them. Rich people know we own the politicians.
Can't be affected.
The only people who vote are middle class and working class. Poor people don't matter. Rich people don't care. Do you feel me?
Makes sense.
So if you empower black folks economically, guess what? They ain't going to go vote no more, or they might, but it won't be the central tactic in their arsenal of liberation. Because they got control of. Rich people ain't got the vote because they own the politicians. Poor people ain't got the vote because they know they don't matter.